Hey there, brilliant English learners. Welcome back to English EdgeX, the podcast that brings you simple strategies with massive results. I'm your host, Emma, and I'm about to share the easiest English hack I've ever discovered. Seriously, this one change takes 30 seconds to implement and creates hours of English practice every single day. Here's the challenge. How much time do you spend on your phone daily? Be honest. 2 hours? 3 hours? 5 hours? According to research, the average person spends 4 to 6 hours on their phone every single day. That's a third of your waking life staring at a screen. And here's the crazy part. You're probably doing all of that in your native language. What if I told you that simply changing your phone's language to English could accelerate your fluency faster than any app, any course, or any textbook? What if I told you this one tiny change helped me achieve conversational fluency in just 2 weeks? Sound too good to be true? Stick with me, because I'm about to prove why this works and exactly how you can use it starting today. So grab your phone, get ready to make one simple change, and let's transform your English learning forever. Trust me, 2 weeks from now, you're going to thank yourself for listening to this episode. Let's dive in. First, let me explain why this works so powerfully. When you change your phone to English, you're creating what language experts call forced immersion. Every single time you use your phone, which is dozens or even hundreds of times per day, you're reading English. Checking messages? English. Opening apps? English. Reading notifications? English. Adjusting settings? English. Every tap, every swipe, every interaction is now English practice. Let's do the math. If you check your phone 80 times a day, which is average, and each interaction involves reading even just 5 to 10 words of English, that's 400 to 800 words of English reading every single day. Over 2 weeks, that's 5,600 to 11,200 words of English exposure. That's massive vocabulary building without any extra effort. But it's not just about quantity. It's about the type of vocabulary you're learning. Phone language is everyday, practical, functional vocabulary. Words like settings, notifications, delete, share, download, update, password, search. These aren't fancy academic words. These are words you use constantly in real life. You're building the exact vocabulary you need for daily communication. Here's what happened when I changed my phone to English 2 weeks before an important English presentation. Day 1 was frustrating, I won't lie. I couldn't find settings easily. I had to think about which button did what. But that friction was actually learning. My brain was forced to recognize English words instead of relying on automatic memory. By day 3, I was navigating easily. By week 2, I wasn't even consciously noticing the English anymore. It had become automatic, and my English vocabulary and reading speed had improved dramatically. Now, let me give you the complete step-by-step system to make this work for you. Step 1. Change your phone's language to English right now. Go to Settings, find Language Options, select English. Do it immediately after this episode. Don't wait for Monday or next month, or when you feel ready. The best time is now. Step 2. Change all your apps to English too. Social media apps, messaging apps, everything. Most apps detect your phone's language and switch automatically, but some need manual changing. Open each app, go to Settings, change language to English. Instagram, WhatsApp, TikTok, YouTube, whatever you use most, make your entire digital life English. Step 3. Set your keyboard to English. This is crucial. When you type messages, you'll be typing in English. This forces you to think in English and builds your writing skills automatically. Your autocorrect will now suggest English words, teaching you correct spelling naturally. Step 4. Follow English-speaking accounts on social media. If your phone is in English and your feed is also in English, you're creating total immersion. Follow creators who speak English in your areas of interest. Cooking, fitness, comedy, technology, whatever you love. Now, your entire scrolling time becomes English learning time. Step 5. The survival list. Here's the most important tip. Before changing your phone, write down the English words for the apps and functions you use most. Camera, messages, photos, gallery, settings, back, next, confirm, cancel. Keep this list on paper or take a screenshot in your native language before switching. For the first 2 days, you'll reference this list. By day 3, you won't need it anymore. Now, let's talk about the challenges you'll face and how to overcome them. Challenge 1. The first 48 hours will feel uncomfortable. You'll be slower at finding things. You might accidentally click wrong buttons. That's normal and temporary. Push through. By day 3, it gets significantly easier. Challenge 2. You might panic if you can't find an important setting quickly. Solution? Keep Google Translate open in a browser tab for emergencies only. But resist the urge to translate everything. Let your brain figure things out from context first. Challenge 3. Friends or family might send you things in your native language while your phone is in English. That's fine. Your phone language doesn't affect the language of messages you receive. Everything still works normally. Here's what you'll notice after 2 weeks. First, your English reading speed will increase dramatically. You'll recognize common words instantly without thinking. Second, you'll have learned hundreds of new practical vocabulary words. Third, your brain will start thinking in English more naturally because you're seeing English so frequently. Fourth, you'll feel more comfortable with English in general because you're interacting with it constantly. But the real magic is this. You're removing the language barrier between you and technology. In today's world, technology literacy is crucial, and most technology is in English. When you're comfortable with English interfaces, you become more tech-savvy. You can access more resources, you can learn from English tutorials, and you open up opportunities you didn't have before. I've had students tell me that changing their phone to English was the single most impactful thing they did for their learning. More impactful than expensive courses. More impactful than textbooks. More impactful than apps. Why? Because it's constant, it's practical, and it's integrated into something they already do every single day. So here's your challenge. After this episode ends, pick up your phone and change it to English. Right now. Not later. Now. Then, commit to keeping it in English for 14 days minimum. No switching back when it gets difficult. Push through. After 14 days, you can decide if you want to switch back, but I promise you won't want to. You'll see the benefits and want to continue. Track your progress. On day 1, notice which words you don't know. On day 7, notice how many of those words you now recognize instantly. On day 14, notice how natural English on your phone feels. This visible progress is incredibly motivating. And now, as we close, I want to send you off with the best wishes for this simple but powerful journey. I wish you courage to make the switch even though it feels uncomfortable at first. I wish you patience during those first few days when everything takes a bit longer. I wish you persistence to push through the frustration and stay committed to English. I wish you the satisfaction of noticing your reading speed improve week by week. I wish you the joy of understanding English words automatically without translating. I wish you confidence that grows every time you navigate your phone successfully in English. I wish you the practical vocabulary that makes real-life English easier. I wish you the realization that fluency isn't about perfect grammar. It's about constant exposure and practical use. I wish you the excitement of discovering how much you can learn from one simple change. And most importantly, I wish you the belief that small actions, consistently applied, create remarkable transformations. Thank you for being here with me today on English EdgeX. Thank you for being part of this community of learners who take action. If this episode inspired you, share it with someone who needs this simple hack. Remember, 30 seconds to change your phone, 2 weeks to see results, and a lifetime of benefits. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Your phone is waiting. Your English fluency is waiting. Make the switch and watch what happens. Until next time, stay bold, stay consistent, and remember that fluency is built through small daily actions. This is Emma from English EdgeX saying, believe in the power of immersion, trust the process, and transform your phone into your best English teacher. Best wishes on your 2-week journey to phone-powered fluency. Now go make that change and never look back. See you in the next episode. You've got this.